Alrighty, friends and family. We just drove back in from the farm.
Literally
haven't even gone inside the house yet, and we did it again. Hive C is here. We have no clue how big they are, but they seem to be making themselves at home.
They're busy as bees.
Look at you go. Like we said, we just got home from the farm. This is a bit of an experiment because we are starting them on plastic foundation that we put some of our old wax from last year. We melted it, just rubbed it across, and then heated it up to help it flow on there. So hopefully they'll smell the propolis from last year, from the swarms we caught last year, and hopefully they'll smell that wax and start building directly on the plastic foundation instead of dropping down like we've seen in the other videos up at the farm. Hopefully they'll start their combs higher on the foundation than starting at the bottom and working down. So in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be taking them up to the farm and putting them in the cottage hive, what we're calling the cottage hive, the little green one now. So y'all stay tuned. So it is about 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. We need these guys. We need all of these guys to go inside the box. I've already scooted them off of that side, so we're fixing to see if I can scoot them off of this side. That's crazy. That's why we call you guys the crazy bees. By the way, I have no bee gear on. I am in a dry fit shirt, no hat. We're gonna try to push them in so we can get them into the, we can just shut the door tonight. At least we know we can move them around a little bit. Okay. So that is ready for them to build out. So now it is time to pay the piper. I'm gonna be real happy. It says it's 60 degrees, but this wind makes it colder. So this is gonna have to be a relatively quick movement. Looks like we got wonky comb already. This frame has some weight on it. Oh, shoot.
What?
Okay, I'm breaking comb. So yeah, they've got a lot of cross comb going in here.
You gotta just do it, hon.
The combs are all across.
Okay.
I'm breaking combs, so I don't know if I can get any comb out.
You mean the trays out?
What?
You can't get the trays out?
I can't because they're,
We gotta do something. Are you thinking we need to lift all 5 of them? Do I need to go get my gloves?
Can't lift all 5 of them.
No. You lift a couple. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video.
That went about as bad as it could have gone. So what happened is the swarm box frames are about an 1/8 or a 1/16 too wide for the beehive, so they wouldn't fit. Well, okay, let's back up. You saw the bees come pouring out of the swarm box when I was trying to pull the frame out. That's because I was ripping. They had cross-combed in there so bad. I was ripping like half a frame. It was very bad. It was very bad. We just tore through a colony. So we finally get them out. I think I'm holding 3 frames at a time. They would not go into the cottage hive. So now I'm standing there with 3 frames in my hands, and we had to turn them sideways, the way they're not supposed to go, move a board over, hang them there. We finally got all 5 frames in there. And then we took the new hive that we bought, which is supposed to replace hive A. We took the new hive up there, and we had to move those bees again. So essentially we just moved that colony twice.
Well, yeah.
We moved them twice.
Last night and today.
But I'm talking about transferring frames.
We looked for the queen. We didn't see her outside of the box. So we're assuming she's still on the comb with the brood doing her thing.
Yes. So tomorrow is 14 days.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is 14 days.
Today's so 14 days. We don't know.
In 13 days, they had probably, by my estimate, they probably had 4 of those big frames fully run out. They had a lot of brood, tons of babies. I just killed tons of babies. Nectar was pouring everywhere. I mean, they are on the move. So then we put 2 more frames in with them.
And I took one for the team.
You did take one for the team.
I got the first sting of
You
this
did.
whole operation. A year in, a total year in, somebody had to get stung.
Nani got
and it
stung.
was me.
So that was at 2:18. What time is it?
One went up my pant leg. It got me the back of the knee, and Ron pulled the stinger out. So
it was just, like I said, that went about as short of us throwing it off of the car, driving down the highway. That's about as bad as that could have gone. But yeah, what a disaster. What a disaster. So what did we call her?
CeeCee.
Yeah, CeeCee.
It's okay.
That's the queen's name,
CeeCee. That's
CeeCee.
what I keep telling Ron. It's
She
gonna be okay. He's not the first beekeeper to have stuff go sideways on him.
Girl been busy, that's for sure.